Hey everybody, we're out here in Kabuta Garden in Seattle.
Yeah.
So we're checking it out, and we're just gonna kind of walk and talk about parks and nature and things that we did, and kind of maybe some difference between Western parks and parks in China.
Um, when we started hiking a few years ago, we kind of got inspired by it from living up in Indiana, and just we didn't have a lot of things to do. So one of our friends got us into like camping and going hiking. He had to convince us a little bit because at first we were like, I don't know, but we took the time and actually enjoyed ourselves. So, it's good to get out in nature and be able to just enjoy fresh air and the sights. Onto the subject about like the parks in China, we actually got to visit the South China Botanical Garden, and it was a very nice park. Large, it had lots of different species of plants.
This tree looks super cool. I'll show you guys that. But yeah, that park, South China Botanical Garden, yeah, it was awesome. A lot of tropical plants, obviously, but yeah, I think the core differences, I would say, is that there's always going to be more people at a Chinese park than at a park in the U.S. But also, I think, people in general engage in more wellness activities. So, yeah, we are just out here hanging out, and I guess now we're getting into the real garden part of things. Maybe, I don't know. But this is what you would call like more of like a planned trail or planned park. Because as you can hear the churning of a vehicle in the background, it's just closer into the city, so they plan the paths and things. But we've gone on unplanned trails as well, and those are pretty fun because you can kind of just explore on your own and do your own thing kind of thing. Most times in America I've never been charged to get into a park, but in China sometimes they have a fee associated with visiting the parks. Oftentimes they'll have speakers that are just like in bushes, kind of like this, and the speakers will be playing some kind of like Chinese music, and it's so funny when that happens. It's just like, what's happening? Why is this a thing? But yeah, hiking is actually more labeled as hiking in the West, whereas in China they walk all the time, and people do go hiking, but they will never, not would never, but it's more news for them to label it that way. But they do a lot of walking, and yeah, that's always super, super cool. So,
And then this garden is a Japanese style garden, and we went to one of the gardens like around Inari Shrine in Japan, and it was very nice, very peaceful, and same to say you saw a lot of the gates that are pretty famous. That's what it's known for, the Inari gates. Some of the structures have that same kind of look here. And you see some of the totems and different pottery that they have that has the symbolism for their parks as far as the balance.
yeah, so I agree. We also visited parks in Thailand. That was pretty fun. A lot of street vendors in their parks with like fresh fruit and trinkets and things. But I mean, Thailand was just pretty awesome in terms of everything. I mean, but the garden's definitely beautiful. A lot of water, a lot of things to be able to explore. Just an interesting place. So, and they've got these little bridges that they've built, so people like me that want to walk across the bridge can go for it. So yeah, just going through some woods and stuff. Yes, it gives me an adrenaline rush, honestly, to be able to hike. Super beneficial, health-wise, obviously, but it's an adrenaline rush, and it's exploratory. You get to see cool things like this. It's super cool, and yeah. Anything else, Rock?
No, I think that was all. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's talking about hiking and the scenery and stuff. And please like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. Bye.
Peace.